What's up, Scorpio Collective? Thank you for joining me for your energy reading. If it's your first time joining me, my name is Keita. And if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. I'm going to be doing a end of year reflection reading for you guys. And I'm being led to pull from the tarot and then clarify with the energy oracle and the moonology manifestations deck. I think on the day that I'm doing this, there is a new moon in Capricorn, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Which would explain why I was led to pull from the moonology manifestation deck, as new moons are all about manifesting. And then we're on the brink of this new Gregorian calendar year as we move into 2025. So that makes sense as well. But let's see. I just want to confirm that I got this moon right. Oh, it's on the 30th. Today is the 29th. So it's tomorrow. And let's see, what sign is it in? I think it's in Capricorn. Shout out to all the Capricorns as we are now officially in you all's season. I am a Capricorn rising, so I definitely resonate with that energy. Let's see. 2024. Oh no, not 23. Wait. Yep, it's a new moon in Capricorn. At approximately 5:26 p.m. Eastern Time is when it peaks, and it's considered a rare black moon because it's the second new moon this month. So you want to take that into consideration if you're one who works ritually with moon energy, be it through manifesting, releasing, or however you work with moon energy. So I don't recall any downloads or anything that I wanted to share with y'all clear in this particular reader. So we're gonna get right into it. You know, normally I've been and came with some songs or something, and nothing's coming to mind right now. So Spirit, I thank you for your love and light and this opportunity to be a vessel for your people. I ask that you bring forth the best message for my highest good, for their highest good, for our highest good at this time, for the Libra for the Scorpio. I don't know what's significant about a Libra for y'all, but for the Scorpio collective, as we reflect on, okay, their year of 2024 and provide insight as they move into 2025. And so it is. So two cards fell on the table, face down, and three of them. The Two of Cups. So you got the Two of Cups, this energy of alignment between two individuals, sharing love that is mutually, not only mutually felt, but is mutually beneficial, giving each other's cup. The Ten of Pentacles. Somebody wants something long term and long lasting. They want commitment, longevity. They want to build a legacy. The fact that these fell face down, though, speaks to either somebody doesn't know, this is something that has not been revealed, or somebody knows but someone hasn't made a move to reveal it in the physical, right? But you got this Ten of Pentacles, which speaks to like building a family or building a something long term. This is not a fly by night, wham bam, thank you ma'am, one night stand, we're gonna try this out for a few weeks and see how it go. It's not that, right? So you got the Ten of Pentacles. You want to see, when you talking about love, this Two of Cups energy, you want to see the Ten of Pentacles, Because what I am finding is the Ten of Pentacles speaks to like longevity, long term, a substantial investment. This is the person you see yourself sitting on the porch with, having a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, and sharing stories with the grandkids, or traveling the world and looking through your photo album type shit, right? Whereas with the Ten of Cups, emotions change. They may be emotional, ultimate emotional fulfillment, for a period of time, but emotions change. But this is with the Ten of Pentacles, this person wants to work through the changes because they want longevity. They're committed to the connection. So you got that, and then underneath that, the Ace of Swords. That communication that we talked about had not been revealed. So we're talking about reflecting on 2024. So for many of you, you've spent the bulk of 2024 cultivating in some way this situation. And the Ace of Swords being the card that came out last in this series of cards that fell on the table, there's a breakthrough that is coming in. So as you've learned, grown, poured into, tried to get some clarity about this situation with this Two of Cups and this Ten of Pentacles, like going into 2025, this is revealing itself. Whatever it is about this situation that had not been revealed, it's revealing itself. I don't know why I'm turning the cards back over, but we're gonna see what's at the top of the deck, and I want to move these around in the order that I picked them up. So this is something that is progressing into a new cycle. It's evolving from the Two of Cups to the Ten of Pentacles, and with the Ace, that's a new beginning. So this is some communication, some ideas, some new thought processes that are being brought forward to create and cultivate, and I'm hearing lay a strong foundation for this new beginnings. This is dope as fuck. Okay, top of the deck, the Knight of Swords. Somebody who has made up their mind. The Knight of Swords takes action and is knows what they want, and they're impulsive. Sometimes they move too damn fast. As you can see here in this card, you got this knight on this horse, but the horse is like, bruh, slow the fuck down. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? Because he's damn near charging forward faster than the horse, right? So this is somebody, especially with this being at the top of the deck, who may have put the cart before the horse, so to speak, as the old folks say. Just saw 811, which speaks to mastering abundance in some way. So this person may have been moving forward fast, or you may be the person who wanted to move forward fast out of some, poverty or lack consciousness, like feeling like it's something that's too good to be true, or because of your experiences in the past, feeling like let's hurry this up because if it don't happen like that, then my fear is that it's never going to happen. And divine timing don't work like that. And when you have something like this where there's longevity, where somebody's talking about spending lifetimes together, and we talk about the Two of Cups. So that's two people who, whether they have expressed it or not, somewhere within them want to spend a lifetime together. Because again, that's mutuality. This ain't one of them, what do they call it? Unrequited love situations. And I just saw 911, which speaks to the presence of Archangel Michael, as well as some urgency, right? That urgency that we was talking about to get things going. But see, our Archangel Michael comes through with that sword of electric blue light, bringing forth truth and justice and protection, and helping individuals to cut cords and ties with things that no longer serve them, that keep them out of vibrational alignment. Two of Cups, that's two people who are in alignment with one another. So this situation taking the time that it has taken, and the things that have occurred throughout 2024 or up to this point, that you're watching this, because time is an illusion, right? So you may be watching this in 2026, but if it resonates, it's the message for you. But some cords needed to be cut, is what that says. And Archangel Michael's presence and power has been helping to do that. The cords that needed to be cut could have been toxic relationships, toxic habits. With this Ace of Swords, I'm willing to bet you there were some toxic ways of thinking, toxic ways of communicating, some self-sabotaging I'm hearing. So you may have had one or two individuals in this situation who, again, with this is just too good to be true type of energy, have found themselves doing things that would sabotage the connection. So as you are reflecting on 2024, think about all of the ways that you may have done things that would sabotage the connection. For example, just being negative in some way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know one thing that I think I know that I'm learning that I do. And again, I'm a Capricorn rising, so the messages apply to me sometimes. I can be very cutthroat. And cutthroat in the way of, if you don't show up in the way that I think you should show up, you know what I'm saying? Like, off with your head, I'm straight. Won't answer your calls, won't call you. And what I am learning, that in order to not sabotage a potentially good thing, is to give it room to grow. To be vocal when I need to be vocal, to not be vocal when it would be a complete waste of my time and energy, to wait and be vocal when it's a more appropriate time, to be more discerning overall, is what I've been learning, so as to not self-sabotage things, because I also have strong Scorpio placement, and you fuck me over, like, I'm gonna show you better than I can tell you. I'm not that girl. So in that way, I've been learning not to self-sabotage. But if you that person that say you're gonna do something and don't do, you got weak ass follow through, or if you're that person who you over deliver, that could be sabotaging as well. Like, being, I guess, like clingy, doing too much to try to whether consciously or subconsciously fuck up the good thing. That could be self-sabotaging. A lack of communication can sabotage. And people will sabotage something they want. You know, there are all these memes about, if they really want you, they'll show you they really want you and all that. No, sometimes a motherfucker really want you, but they also have trauma and shit that they need to heal that ain't your responsibility, that prevents them from showing up in a healthy fashion that says, I want you. You never know what feeling somebody is secretly harboring towards you, good or bad, and what that barrier between them expressing and showing up and embodying that energy is. And so that may be some of what took place in this situation as well. But let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. You have the Knight of Swords at the top, and at the bottom you got the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles, because when somebody comes in with a made-up mind, with this Knight of Swords energy to express themselves, they're going to take on another aspect, and it may be you that's taking on another something in your physical reality that needs to be juggled, that needs to be balanced. We're also talking about somebody who, with this Knight of Swords energy, they had their mind made up. They knew exactly how they were going to approach this situation. But now that they know they want this to be long lasting, they don't want to live life without this person. They don't want to lose this personal experience. They don't want to lose out on the experience of this connection. this person is going to be more flexible, adapt to the situation instead of having such a made up mind and trying to control it and the trajectory of it. Pentacles being about earthly matters. This is possibly somebody who got a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? A lot of balls in the air, so to speak. But with the Two of Pentacles at the bottom, this love, this thing they want to, this seed they want to plant and see it grow into a garden, they are going to take that on as well. They're going to add that to what they already got going on and balance that out and be more flexible and adaptable because they don't want to lose it. So y'all come back in 2025 at some point and let me know, should this have resonated with you. I'm going to clarify this message with the energy oracle card. So Spirit, please clarify this message for the Scorpio. Oh, was I calling y'all Capricorn? Okay, we was talking about the Capricorn moon. This reading is for the Scorpio collective. I got confused right fast. The card that fell on the floor is the solar plexus. Archangel Samuel, represented by the number 37, which breaks down to a 10. So we got 1010 showing up in this reading. So 1010 may be a significant angel number for you guys. Something may have happened around the 1010 portal, which would have been what, October 10th. But a cycle is closing out and something new is beginning for not one person but two people, and it is heavily dependent on somebody's life force, energy, and vitality. So you may be, this may involve somebody who has a lot going on, whether in the physical or spiritually, right? Because we all on the spiritual journey and trying to juggle our 3D reality and also our journey of enlightenment and all that it requires of us and comes with. But one or two of you may be experiencing some exhaustion, needing some rest, some relaxation. For some of you, even a vacation. I'm hearing sex. Some of y'all need to get some hunching going, because sex can be very healing depending upon the frequency of the person whom you are having sex with and your knowledge, be it in this 3D reality or that which lies within your DNA and in your cells and your Akashic records about sex magic and sexual healing. But whatever the case, somebody is possibly needing to raise their vibration or has had a boost of confidence. And that is the thing that's going to drive this situation forward towards longevity, abundance, and success. That is the thing that's going to turn the page on a new chapter for not one person, but two. So I don't know if you guys work with Archangel Samuel, but you may want to work with Archangel Samuel if you find that you're needing more confidence and more life force energy. But as you can see here, this individual has this light shining, this yellow light, because the solar plexus is represented by the color yellow. And when you are confident, you can stand strong just like he is in your decision making. Again, we're talking about somebody who with a made up mind, rushing forward, rushing in. And as a result of this confidence, it's the thing that's all they needed to be able to be more adaptable, more flexible. And it's funny because I've been working on my flexibility and my mobility, because I'm finding that as I'm in the gym working out, I've been knowing that my mobility was something that I needed to work on. But as I'm making progress, I'm wanting to be able to work different muscles and have a different range of motion and be able to put my feet behind my ears and You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm getting older. So, of course, I want to try to, not try to, but preserve some of my youthfulness. And it behooves us to stretch and work on our flexibility, but not only physically, but also as it relates to how we approach relationship with one another, and how we our beliefs, to leave some room for expansion and growth, because that is going to boost our confidence. That is how we harness different skills and talents in our lives and along our journey. So for many of you needing to work on that solar plexus, or reflect on the health of your solar plexus throughout this year, and what you would like to see change or be different, or congratulate yourself and celebrate how you have more confidence now at this point of the journey, as the page on the Gregorian calendar turns. Like, we definitely want to take time to acknowledge the wins. You know, people get to the end of the year and be like, oh my God, 2024 whooped my ass, and 2024 was a rough year, but 2025 gonna be that year, and it's not gonna be that if you don't change. It's not gonna be that if you don't change something. It's not gonna be that if you don't open to something different. You know what I'm saying? They say insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. So in that way, if you're disappointed about 2024 and you're not willing to make no changes, you're going to be disappointed at the end of 2025 too, and 26 and 27 and 28 and so on and so the fuck forth. So at the top of the deck, we have the sacral chakra. That passion, that creative energy, that joy, and that intimacy, that longing or yearning for, that comfort with intimacy. So we're talking about a situation where the reason why this person, the battery in their back, rushing forward on this horse, I'm surprised it ain't the Knight of Wands, but that speaks to, because the Knight of Wands don't move as fast as the Knight of Swords. So there's a passionate movement forward, but it is strongly influenced by the solar plexus. Strongly influenced by attraction. Strongly influenced not just about attraction, because you could be attracted to a person but not feel a strong urge to have intimacy with them. I see attractive men, I ain't gonna say on the regular, but I see attractive men, you know what I'm saying, but nothing in me wants to bounce on their lap, you know what I'm saying, nothing like that. Like, I don't want an intimate moment with them. I don't want to go somewhere and close the door, turn the lights off, light a candle, and sit and whisper in each other's ear, or rub on each other, or spread my legs, or, you know, nothing like that. I don't want to do anything creative with them. I just acknowledge that I see physically an attractive person, and then I move on, right? But this person, oh, they're moved to chorus. And they're moving in fast based on their passionate attraction and also love for, because you got this Two of Cups, that's love all day, for someone. And they not only physically and sexually attracted to this person, they're spiritually and emotionally aligned with the person, and they want to build and grow with them in their 3D reality. That's dope as hell. You literally got all of the elements here. You got the cups, the pentacles, the swords. We ain't got no fire. Solar plexus is the fire. So you got that fire as well. And it's reminding me of a reading that I did some years ago based on the scripture that says, forsake not the assembling. When you are processing things, when you're thinking about things in your life, it would sometimes be beneficial to look at them in terms of the elements, your fire, your passion, your creativity, sex, your air, your thoughts, your mentality, your communication skills, your mental health. Cups, your emotions, your intuition, your spiritual gifts, your emotional health. And then romance. And then your pentacles, earthly matters, sex. Did I say the pentacles already? But yeah, sex, earthly matters, your home, your finances, your nutrition, the environment. Those are all like earthly matters. But you want to look at things in that way. And this person can see, or these people can see this connection feeding them in all of those areas, and there being reciprocity in all of those areas. That is why you have the Two of Pentacles, which has this symbolism of the infinity symbol here, which speaks to reciprocity, give and take, energy going out and coming back in, going out, coming back in, feeding into one another, limitless possibilities that require being flexible and adaptable to maintain balance in this connection. And underneath the Two of Pentacles is the Nine of Wands, because this person or these people done been through some shit. The wounded warrior, having gone through some shit, having tried at love before, having tried at something long-term and committed before, and being wounded from it, but still having that passion and that drive and that desire to do it again, to give it another go, to allow time and effort and intention to heal their wounds and show up for this situation that they deem worthy of doing so. And underneath the Nine of Wands, the Eight of Wands, that's that communication that's coming in. That's that progress, that fast movement that's coming in. And for some of you, it is also symbolic of travel. So this Two of Cups and this Ten of Pentacles could be speaking to moving. You could be moving from where you currently reside. You and this person could be living in two different locations, be it locally or otherwise. But I said somebody needed a vacation, so maybe it's a trip. Who knows? At the bottom of the deck, you have Child, what I said, y'all. One thing you gonna learn about me, honey. I ain't got no reason to lie to y'all. Happy family. At the bottom of the deck, this person wants longevity. They want the home, possibly children, that support and that stable foundation, somebody to come home to and somebody to come home to them. As you can see here, there's a man and a woman, and there's two children, a boy and a girl. And for those of you who are not interested in having children, because that's perfectly fine, this is catering to your inner child. As you can see here, the man, he's holding the hand of the little boy. The woman, she's holding the hand of the little girl. And they one big happy family. And we've been getting all the fucking rainbows in these readings. But it's represented by the number 4, which speaks to stability and security and protection. Because that is the abundance, the blessing, the increase that is coming in for many of you in 2025. 2025 being a universal 9 years speaks to closing out cycles. So for many of you, you're closing out cycles of loneliness. You're closing out cycles of toxic thoughts and anxiety. You're closing out cycles of being in and participating in toxic family dynamics. You're closing out cycles of entertaining low vibrational bullshit. You're closing out cycles of not walking in your purpose. There's so many things that are going to be closed out for the collective, because that next year, 2026, is a universal 1 year, which is all about new beginnings, and you're gonna need to be prepared and close out and tie any loose ends. So 2025 is gonna be about unfinished business and putting a lid on it, nipping shit in the bud, right? I am going to get us a card from the Moonology Manifestation deck, and then I'm going to close us out with a message from the Mystic Path to Cosmic Power. Spirit, please provide a clarifying message for the Scorpio collective at this time as it relates to this reader. Go deeper. This is the deepening of, and that's new moon in Scorpio. This is, you know, Scorpio energy. We thrive in the deep. That's that Scorpio energy is like there is no floor for the going deep. So this is a connection deepening between two people. So that is sharing with one another what those wounds are, those wounding experiences, sharing with one another ideas about how those wounds can be healed and how they can help one another to heal them and support one another in healing them. But this is going deeper. So if this is a connection that has been very surface level, this is somebody you've met, but things are have been very surface, you're going to be going deeper, which is you're going deeper in the connection, but it's also going to cause you to go deeper within yourself. So that is dope. I can't help but wonder what's at the bottom of this deck. And it flew out. New moon in Taurus. Know your worth. As you go deeper in this connection, you're going to align deeper with the awareness. You're going to have a deeper awareness of your worth, what you're worthy of, which is all the fucking things, your birthright, the abundance. It fell out sideways, which tells me that's the work in progress here, knowing your worth. But you got to get in the game. You got to get in the game. You got to show up for class in order to learn the lesson, right? So that's dope. Taurus being an earth energy, that is definitely speaking to the day-to-day interactions in this situation for each of the individuals to know their worth. So got that energy. I'm going to close us out with a message from the Mystic Path to Cosmic Power. I'm thinking about going live in a little bit, and I don't know that I have this video uploaded by then, but should you see it on this day of December 29th, in the next hour or so, I might go live to talk about the numerology of the universal 9-year and what we're needed to know about this year. But Spirit, what message would you have me to bring forth to the collective? It's a word that's standing out to me on this book. New life. New life foundation. And there's a lighthouse with light. Somebody's on the brink of a new life. Turning the page on their previous experiences and building a new life with somebody whom they desire strongly to build a new life with, and to be a lighthouse, to be of service. You know, a lighthouse helps people, is there to help people stand strong and shine its light to help those who may be lost at sea and are looking for the shore, looking for stable ground. And so that is the mission for many divine unions that are taking place at this time. Let's see. So I was led to page 132 and 133. And it says, and we are unhappy, uneasy, strained, oppressed, and fearful we shall be shallow. For over the margins of life comes a whisper, a faint call, a premonition of richer living which we know we are passing by. Strained by the very mad pace of our daily outer burdens, we are further strained by an inward uneasiness because we have hints that there is a way of life vastly richer and deeper than all this hurried existence, a life of unhurried serenity and peace and power. If only we could slip over into that center. I told you, somebody got a lot on their plate. They got a lot on their plate, but they're still unfulfilled, and they know that the thing that would fulfill them is in this connection. And they're finding value in having that happy family dynamic somehow. And on the brink of like doing what it takes to build or commit to in some way that life, that strong foundation, that thing that fulfills them, that has nothing to do with material things and material value, money, hoes, clothes, and impressing other people. Because on the other side of that is something that will help center and ground and heal them in ways that those things can't. Another benefit connects with the future. The question comes, does the mystic path enable us to foresee our future, or is prophecy a fake? There is authentic prophecy by which you can foretell your inner future. By working at self-transformation, you can accurately predict easy living. As for outer events, you need pay no attention to them beyond your normally intelligent plans. When living from your true self, you have no concern with future finances or friendships. You truly take no thought for tomorrow. The new cause within you makes everything right without unnatural effort on your part. I told you, allowing things to unfold naturally and play out as they divinely will, but showing up for it, right? It says, what does the mystic path tell us about heaven? Heaven is not a place. It is a lofty level of psychic development. Love is heaven. So is peace, understanding, compassion, tenderness. Hell is also a psychic condition, one of ignorance and unawareness. Hatred is hell. So is anger, arrogance, jealousy, competitiveness, and especially fear. Heaven or hell are right now. As you well know, without me even telling you, you get your first foot into heaven by courageously facing the fact that you presently have none of its peace. As long as you're running after the dangling carrot and participating in the rat race, you in hell. That is hell. There is no place that you're going to go to that is a fiery furnace and people yelling and screaming and some guy saying hoo 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 ha 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 ha. Like, yeah, no. The dude with the horns and the tail, he does not exist. He is within you. He is within us. And that is something that the world does not want us to embrace about us, because if we embrace it, we've tapped into another level of our power. And if we tap into our power, we ain't spending our money and we ain't being controlled. We're not being sovereign beings. I mean, we're being sovereign beings and not being conditioned and controlled beings in the matrix. But I don't know which reading it was I did recently, but I told y'all, I do this shit because, for one thing, ain't nobody ascending from the sky to come and save you. The trumpet has sounded. Every time you hear truth that makes something rise up in you, the trumpet, that is the trumpet sounding to get you to surrender to your rebirth. Stop fighting it. Heaven is here, and you are being called to create heaven on earth, and this is somebody who is answering that call to create their very own heaven on earth. I have at least a glimpse of my own pretenses. How can I stop? A small child imitates a famous soldier or great Indian chief, but at maturity, he finds no pleasure in artificial roles. He yearns for his real self. As he heads towards it, he stops playing great man or famous man or dynamic man. Then he loses the torment in playing these shallow roles. Try to see that you are acting. Then the costume falls of itself. Somebody is taking that mask off, no longer trying to be the individual that society told them that being successful or being a man or being a woman is, and instead surrendering to their true authentic self. So it says how to work for yourself profitably. People are puzzled over the part they should play in transforming their lives. They say, where must I make a personal effort and where should I be still and receptive to the truth? Never forget, receptivity is your personal effort. It is the whole works. You must not try to do anything else, for in fact, you can't do anything else. If we, standing in darkness, do our part by opening the door, the light rushes in to meet us. Receptivity has many interesting areas. For example, our protests and objections to a truthful statement make a fine source for self study. Notice how quick we are to object and deny and argue whenever a new idea presents itself. We may think that we argue because we already know the truth, when in fact, honest reflection reveals the exact opposite. We protest because our artificialities are threatened with exposure. This could lead to the honest insight. Well, I'm not as sure as I thought. Here is an opportunity to crack through my false ideas. I was led to read from this book because I was this is one of like my favorite books when I first went through my awakening, and it was one of the books that was recommended when I got the reading that confirmed that I was going through an awakening, because I asked for some tools that I could work with on the journey after she had dropped the bomb on me that basically I was being fake. And so I've read the book and I've made my notes and all this. Matter of fact, this is my second copy because somebody that I let borrow it wrote in my old one. But anyway, but I found last night that there was an audio book. I even did a video on this book. So if you go back, you'll see when I first started the channel, I did like a book review or whatever on the book. But I found the audio book last night and I listened to it as I went to sleep. And one of the things I remember hearing was about how all we're meant to do is be open to learning, right? Just be open. And the growth and the experiences and the lessons will present themselves from there. So it's like what they're saying here about when you open the door, the light gonna come rushing in, right? And sometimes when we're approached with a different way of seeing things, we do get combative at first. Like, yeah, nah, this is it. But when we get by ourselves and we contemplate what we just heard and what it stirred up within us, how it made us feel, it's like, they might be on to something. That might be, let me, look into that's a healthy space to be in, to be open to seeing things from a different perspective. It says, as strange as it seems, receptivity means that you don't take anybody's word for anything. You think for yourself. I always say, take away the meat and leave the bones. If it don't resonate with you, it ain't for you. There is a counterfeit form of receptivity, which is nothing more than gullibility. Some people take anybody's word for anything. This is mental laziness. That's why you got so many people committed to church, because when they go to church and the pastor can do the thinking for them and tell them what to think, and they don't got to question it because this person benefits from you believing every word they say and hanging on their every word anyway, that I ain't got to do no work. I ain't got to go research. I ain't got to look into it. I ain't got to meditate and let God speak to me about what you just said, because you pastor and you're a man of the cloth and you're called and chosen, and I ain't got to question what you say because you a man of God. That is mental and spiritual laziness, and that is exactly why I oppose religion. And what a painful price is paid. But refusing to be gullible does not mean that we become cynical. It means we must test everything for ourselves. Now, there's a bit more on this page, but I'm going to leave it right here because I do believe that I have given y'all a lot to digest. But I hope this message finds y'all well. If it did not find you well, I hope that it leaves you well. I pray blessings, protection, and abundance over these connections and over the things that you guys are birthing in this new calendar year. If you're needing a personal reading, feel free to email me at turquoisemajesty@gmail.com. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the video if you have not already. Shout out to I woke up this morning, I think I had like 30 new subscribers. So I should have said this in the beginning, but welcome. Howdy. Hello. What up? Thank y'all for joining us, and until next time, peace.